time I was dining out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spin move in zone. Scope for sideline. A touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move in zone. Scope for sideline. A touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Watch out. Check. Crunch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's our time. 51, Mike 51.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Jones on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eluding the pressure right, and this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Squeeze, double. Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Alert. 51 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
51 to Mike. Here we go.
Now Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to air one out. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers,
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Back to Mixon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7, Buccaneers 0.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First down.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 39, Locke. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to Ito Smith.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
A gain of 7, and the Cardinal first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
First down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
On second and 12, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
Wilson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw him there in that scramble.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
22-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete to Kelly. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A toss left, Mixon, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Gould is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Block now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 85.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2nd down and goal. Locke. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ito Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal, Arizona.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Lux pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Catch made here by Campbell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Steps away to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Buccaneers 24.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking for Campbell. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Paris Campbell with 9 seconds remaining. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
What pass! Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Tonight's
a great come-from-behind victory, and that's what Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.